A week ago, former Governor Matt Bevin broke his silence about controversial pardons he issued during a radio interview on WHAS during the Terry Miner Show. During that interview, he confirmed he had no regrets. LEX 18's Eleanor Buckley spoke to a local rape advocacy group about how victims may be handling those pardons.
It was very surprising and disheartening.
That was Shayla Lynch's first reaction to hearing about former Governor Matt Bevin's pardons. She's the executive director at Kentucky Bluegrass Ampersand, a resource center committed to helping survivors of sexual violence.
It's not easy for a survivor to come forward, and so we want to believe them. You know, when they say they've been traumatized in such a way, it's very important to believe them and to work with them through the process of healing and seeking justice if they choose to do that.
And because it is so difficult for many survivors of sexual assault to come forward, she was especially troubled during Bevin's interview last week on WHAS radio, when he brought up his decision to pardon Micah Shodel, a convicted child rapist. But Bevin says he has no regrets over the pardon.
If you have been repeatedly sexually violated as a small child by an adult, there are going to be repercussions of that physically and medically. There was zero evidence of that. This man was convicted purely on something that there's no corroboration for.
Bevin believes wholeheartedly Shodel is innocent and says medical exams prove it.
These girls both were examined medically. They were examined physically. There was zero evidence. Zero. Both their hymens were intact.
But Lynch says it's more complicated and every case is different.
It definitely could kind of re-traumatize them, having to deal with their perpetrator being not on the loose, and then them thinking that they weren't even believed. So their story wasn't them thinking that their story wasn't true, and what happened to them wasn't real when it was. So it can be re-traumatizing for any survivor.
In Lexington, Eleanor Buckley, LEX 18 News.
The Courier-Journal is reporting the FBI is asking questions about the pardons.